Here's a recap of the last month with Jack, taking a look at some of our claims and what we've been up to. So 2 customers contacted us with payment issues. And what was interesting about both of these was they opened with the same line. I didn't have a contract because I trusted my client. So just a heads up, if you don't have a contract, you are limiting your options when it comes to recovering payment, especially if you were hoping to use the legal expenses debt recovery service because they require a contract to be in place. And also, I want to give you a little bit of intel based on our claims data. We have found that a lot of payment issues stem from the freelancer trusting their client a bit too much, therefore not putting the correct boundaries or measures in place to treat that relationship more formally. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're asking your client to sign a contract, it's not because you don't trust them. The contract exists, so you both know exactly what's expected of you, which gives the project and relationship structure. We also had another data reconstitution claim, which is a really useful feature of the contents policy, where if your hard drive suffers accidental damage, therefore the data becomes corrupt or unreadable, the insurer will pay to have the data recovered. And we get these claims pretty regularly, and they're usually very expensive. I don't think we've had one smaller than £1,500 yet, which is why this is one of my favourite policy features. We also had a professional indemnity situation. We wouldn't call this a claim. It's a circumstance that may give rise to a claim. But what I like about PI insurance is that the insurer's involvement changes depending on the severity and nature of the circumstance. So in this case, they had a fairly low-key role. The freelancer made a mistake with her work. The client was unhappy, but because there were no monetary damages being pursued, the insurer just guided the freelancer on what to say to their client to minimize their liability and wrap things up. And lastly, one of our customers landed a new client. Woo! And the client wanted the freelancer to sign their contract, and there were a few things in there that made the freelancer uncomfortable. So they used the legal advice helpline to ask, is this normal? What does this clause actually mean for me? The legal advice helpline will not do contract reviews, but they can answer general questions. So if you'd like to get started as a WithJack customer, head over to withjack.co.uk and sign up.